Thousands of men and women congregated peacefully today on Regent Terrace to make a stand for equality, women's rights and the rights of other minority groups. Many wore so-called pussy hats in answer to one of the misogynistic comments made by now President Donald Trump during his election campaign. This was not primarily billed as an anti-Trump protest, but it was outside the US consulate, and many people we spoke to mentioned his stance as something which concerns them.
I'm part of Tripping Up Trump up at the northeast of Scotland. It's about togetherness. We can do things, and this, I think, is just a wonderful way of showing that ordinary people can come together and say that we're not prepared to stand and be bullied and intimidated.
Stand, oh, stand firm. Stand, oh, stand firm. Stand, oh, stand firm and see what we all can do. My brother!
He's already dissed more than half the population, the way he talks about women, his contempt for women, his contempt for disabled people, for Mexicans, for Muslims, for blacks. You name it, he doesn't like them. Journalists, the establishment. What could be more establishment than a multi-billionaire?
Well, I'm here because I'm normally the one that drags Claire along to protests and marches, but Claire insisted that I came today.
Why is it important to you to be here?
Just to show support for women's rights. It's partly a Trump thing, but partly just a solidarity thing with other females.
So are you happy with the turnout so far this morning?
Yes, it's been completely overwhelming. Even the liaison officers have sort of said, like, you know, they usually expect a couple of people at the start, that sort of thing, but even when we were bringing the PA system down, it was completely, we could just see all these women in like hats and men and children and dogs and all that sort of thing, so it's been completely overwhelming. Our main message today is that women's rights are human rights. That's it. That's just as simple as it is, and everyone deserves equality, and that's what we're fighting for today.